Good morning, Super Secret Breaks here for a quick review of the set 76108 Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown from the Marvel Superheroes Avengers Infinity War theme. Released in 2018, it has 978 parts, 5 characters, and that's it. Our first character is Dr. Stephen Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, followed by Ebony Maw, a member of the Black Order, the Children of Thanos. We have Iron Man. This is the Mark 50 armor with the helmet that can open like this. It's the nano suits. Next we have the Iron Spider with the iron legs that are out. And finally we have Cool Obsidian, which is another member of the Black Order, the Children of Thanos. The back of the character is quite plain indeed. We have some printing on the back of the head of Ebony Maw and Spider-Man. We have a second head for Iron Man, one with the UI display on his head. That's the back. And we have a second head face print on the Doctor Strange head. And that's the back printing. You can see that Doctor Strange comes with the Cape of Levitation, which is actually two parts, two cloth parts. The cape and the one around the neck, the collar. This set is action-packed, so we have many accessories for the minifig to fight. We have the Energy Blast in trans yellow for Ebony Maw. Just the way it works, you have to apply pressure on the tip here, and it's gonna eject it. It doesn't have much force, but I personally find it fun to have. And there's also white ones for Spider-Man to simulate the webs. Yeah, I'm not really good at shooting them, but sometimes it works. For Iron Man, we have an extra dark red round 1x2 plates that we can attach at the feet. Let me show you. Like so. And so that means the 2 feet are attached. It's to simulate that scene in the movie where he goes after Peter Parker and the spaceship when he asks for a boost. And we also got energy shots, so attached at the feet with the help of 1x1 round trans light blue studs right here. And there's plenty of those. There's a lot. I actually got the set second-handed, and it came with the sealed bags. So we got orange ones, I believe for Doctor Strange, and we have the trans light blue ones. They are the same parts, right? And the blue ones are for Iron Man. So the seller that sold me this didn't really care about these, and so didn't open them. And I don't intend to open them because, yeah, it's the same. I don't really care much about it. I mean, it's nice to display, but yeah, is it really useful? I don't know. In any case, Obsidian Core comes with brick-built weapons. The one from the movie with a chain attached to it. It's 2 symmetrical sort of hammers that you can clip in the hand. And the last comment I want to make about the characters is, so Obsidian Core is a big fig. I don't have many big figs, but I'm really happy to have one. So big figs, if you don't know, actually work like this. The hand has a pin to it. You pin it in the arm. The arm can also be removed, and the arm doesn't come with a pin, so you have to apply one of those pins with axle and pin, the blue ones. So the axle goes in the arm, and then the pin goes in the shoulder. So Obsidian Core is nice, as in you can move the arm like this up, but there's a shoulder pad right here, and that means the movement is limited, and I hate it when that's the case. I really hate it. The rest of the body is one mold, right? There's no articulation whatsoever. Usually this is quite standard, the body, and then the head is specially molded. The shoulder pad is specially molded too. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the characters. These are Infinity Stones. They're the Time Stone. So if you didn't know, the Infinity Stone come on a sprue, and there's 4 of them. They're quite small, really small. We can see one. So in the set, it's actually hidden here. There's an action feature to make it pop. I'll show you later. But what I wanted to say is the Time Stone is actually an accessory that can be I got one right here. If you detach it, so there's the top that is the actual stone, and at the bottom there's a peg pin, and it goes in the little peg holes like this one on this part. This part is not. These 2 parts are not included in this set. I brought them from my collection because when you do that, this is a neck attachment part. What I do is I try. Yeah, it's really annoying that cloth parts. I actually much prefer the rubbery plastic one that you can remove without popping the head. But what I wanted to show you is because the Eye of Agamotto hosts the Time Stone, and it is a necklace that's around the Doctor Strange necks. You can use a neck attachment with one of those stud with bar and peg hole parts, and then you pin the Time Stone in it, and it looks like the Doctor Strange is wearing the Time Stone around his neck, or something really close. Yeah, whatever. Back to the sprue. The fact that the Time Stone comes in 4 was a bit of a worry for me, because I wanted the stones to be unique, right? Only 1 per collection, because that makes sense. They are the Infinity Stones that define the universe. But then if you buy other sets that contain the stones, you get duplicates anyway, and also they're really tiny, so it's easy to lose them. So it's great to have backup. So a way I try to see it is these extra stones, they come from other universes. You know, multiverse shenanigans. Anyway, let's start with the building, shall we? So we have a corner part right here that has a trash can, green one. There's pizza here. You can open, of course, the trash can, and it reveals a bone. Hopefully that's a chicken bone or food, not human bone. Who knows? You can pin those to the wall up. It's quite nice. I like the modularity of it. It has card boxes, because apparently in New York you have card boxes everywhere. This is to simulate an open one. You know, when the border are unfolded. It looks great. And finally we have a web part that is clipped. We got actually 2 clips, so you can put another one. And the web part has a phone on it, because, you know, Spider-Man always webs his stuff all around the city. Shall we mention the box here? I think it's supposed to be a newspaper box. So this is a sticker. This is printed, by the way. And inside you have tiles with wrapped newspaper. So there are 3 1x2 tiles, and they are all stickered with the same design. It says New York Bulletin, crime floods the streets, and we have a picture of Daredevil here. It's funny. When you detach the middle section, what you can do is you can then make a front street like this, and it's okay. I like it. It makes a way bigger city. One thing I wanted to mention, the fact that this is a Lego City compatible building. There's something extraordinary with it. The fact that it has not just a ground floor, not just a first floor, but also a second floor. Usually in Lego City you get only a first floor and that's it. So this is really special, and I really like it. It makes for a tall building. This is the Sanctum Sanctorum right here that we'll visit later. And over here we have a New York style, Queens style building with a water tower at the top. We're gonna go through this building first. Yeah, and of course, since it's hinged, you can close it like this. But anyway, let's have a look at the building. So on the ground floor, we have a pizzeria. It's Pepe's Pizza, and you know, in Lego City, the pizzerias, they're always on fire, so you gotta watch out. So this is a sticker, by the way. Bleecker Street sign, also a sticker, and on the door it says open. That's also a sticker. You can open it like this. There's a little button here at the bottom. It's an action button because it's a superhero theme. So when you push it, boom! Yeah, the front window of the pizza just pops out. I really like these action features. It makes the set more alive. You can see there's an awning on the window with Italian flag pattern at the top. And to put it back, you just have to push it, right? It's not difficult. Next is we have a fire escape ladder, which, as I said, because it's a pizzeria, it's always gonna catch fire. So a Lego pizzeria, it's always gonna catch fire. So it's good that we have a fire escape. In terms of facade, you can see the details right here. At first I didn't like the fact that we had studs, especially with bar hole, right, exposed. But you know, actually, I think there's a positive about it. The fact that you can stick a minifig on it, and so it makes it better for action poses with your minifigs and superheroes. So that's actually a good thing. Last thing I wanted to show here is there's a web sticker on the window. That's because Spider-Man. That's because this is Spider-Man's flat. So when Spider-Man comes home, he shoots a web at the window and then he pulls it up. Pulls it up. Yeah, oops. Forget that. Up. I'm gonna use the time stone to come back. You pull, you push. Oh, okay. I've only just realized you can't open the windows because of the bar. What's up with that? Bloop. Yeah, so the last thing I wanted to show you is the webbing here that Spider-Man shot for no reason. And then we get to the ceiling, right? The roof of the building. So we got a water tower, which is really nice for a New York City building. And then we got, I don't know what's the name for this, but we got kind of a corner where you can put your superhero. There's a friends divider piece right here. That means that you can attach a minifig like that. It's not fully attached, right? It's a kind of loose, but it still kind of holds. And at first I didn't like it because to me that's more of a Batman pose than a Spider-Man. But the good thing about this is attached to the water tower there's a string, a Lego string with studs at the end. The studs are directly attached. You don't need to make any knots. And what you do is I was going to attach the head. You can attach the head, but you can attach it to Spider-Man's minifig hand, just like this, and then you push the button behind, and then he goes. Spider-Man fell on the floor. You might have realized that this turns, and so you can roll back Spider-Man to the top of the ceiling. It's a silly feature, but I actually quite like it. You know, I did mention that we have an anti-stud right here, so that we can attach Spider-Man or any minifig we want. But there's also a lot of these bar handle, so you can also attach Spider-Man like this, like he's crawling on the window or something. We're now going to look at the side of the building. We have a sticker here. There's a little heart here. I think it's Peter Parker that made that tag because it says Liz, which was his first love in the Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming movie. We got a tag of the Spider-Man logo, so yeah, Spider-Man is tagging a lot right around here. Here we have an ad for web design classes. Peter Parker, did you know Peter Parker is kind of a web developer, and he was recruited as an intern for an internship at the Daily Bugle, and yeah, and so I suspect this is Peter Parker that put that here. Another one of those webbings. And then here we have a big web. So something I didn't show about those webs is you have a bar connection right here, so you can clip a minifig hand. There's a bar right there. There's a stud right here, so you can also attach a minifig as if they were glued to the web. And finally, you can see this is kind of wobbly, and that's because, surprise, surprise, it can open can explode the window like this. Yeah, that's a thing. Let's go to the inside of the building now. So on the ground floor, you have the menu, and it's really cheap food that you can have here. This is a sticker. We have a fire extinguisher that is clipped against the wall. Very useful in a Lego City pizzeria. Of course, we have a whole pizza here, a cashier counter. I have no idea what that is. To me, it looks like one of those kebab meat thingy where you can cut the food. That would make sense because there's more than just pizzas here. But yeah. Whatever. And right here we have the pizza oven, a build that is quite simple indeed. You got what's the name of this? It's like a shovel that you can use to a pan that you can use to put the pizza in the oven and then take them out. Let me know in the comments if you know. I myself bake bread at home, and yeah, I don't have one of those, but I know in bakeries they can use this, and yet I don't know the word for it. So anyway, first floor, we got a room, quite empty, with boxes. It looks like Peter Parker is living here because there's a cardboard with a sticker on it saying Pete's stuff, which sounds like pizza. Pete's stuff, yeah. Do you think that's on purpose? Maybe. Then we have a desk with a computer. So the computer is a sticker part. There's a keyboard right here that is printed. We got a glass of water, I believe. I think that's supposed to look like an empty glass of water. This purple thing, I think, is supposed to be a reference to the first Spider-Man movie from the MCU, the Homecoming one. Because the alien weapon that the bad guys gather is kind of purple, so that might be it. And then there's a really neat desk lamp design right here. So I think these are supposed to be papers, and this is a lamp. I really like how effective it is using just 3 parts. And last but not least, there's a map on the wall of New York City, some webbings. Yeah, I don't know what that reference is about, so let me know in the comments. 2-4. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. And there are some pictures above it. Yeah. Now, on the outside, you have this conspicuous bar, and that's because between the first floor and the second floor, there's a trapdoor. So if you pull the bar, it's gonna open it, and the person that's at the top is gonna fall. And you can see that it's one of those axle bar with a stop at the end. You cannot close it until you pull it out up, and then you have to use 2 hands to put it back. Yeah, I'm not good at that, so let's skip it. Finally, we got Peter Parker's bed with a pizza slice that's not very clean, healthy. And yeah, we got some more posters at the back, sticker. So more pictures at the bottom. It looks like those are Lego minifigs. So on the left, it looks like a forest man. In the middle, either a bandit or perhaps a Western reference, or maybe it's a beard, I don't know. And yeah, I'm not sure what this one is. Here we got some homework that's graded. And finally, another reference to the first movie, to the Homecoming movie, with Captain America saying, "We want you to stay in school." Quite cool. We can now move to the Sanctum Sanctorum. This is a printed part. It's really nice. Kind of simple though. On the side, and we'll come back to it, but we have a sticker with the street's number, and a portal that opens inside the Sanctum Sanctorum. And we'll come back to it because I'll show you what it links to. On the door, we have another sticker with the number on the door. And yeah, I was mentioning, so we have these ingots, 1x2 tile parts, and jumper parts. And again, those provide you with studs to stick your Spider-Man minifig on the wall to do some action poses. We got a lot of clips also, right here, right there, everywhere. So yeah, again, really great to do some action poses and whatnot. On the inside, we got a scroll right here. I don't think it means anything, but if you know what it means, let me know in the comments. We got some mystic items, mystic chair, dark green chair. We got an eggs, because why not? In this barrel, in this crate that opens, there's nothing. It's a bit disappointing, but yeah, whatever. So again, this is not a lamp. Well, it can be a lamp if you want, but that's supposed to be a mystic item. Here we have a chest, and in the chest we have daggers, like this. Up here we have the Book of Cagliostro. Is it just a book or is it a page? I'm not sure. Here we have a completely innocent library. Yeah, nothing suspicious here. Nothing suspicious. Here we have a staff and a spear, a picture of the Ancient One, I believe. The Wi-Fi, and the password is, you know the password. And finally, we have a portal that opens to the street. So this shows you the street number here, and this portal here opens to the portrait here. Yeah, that's fun. I'm just gonna mention this. These Technic bricks are a bit conspicuous. I'm not a big fan of these. I mean, they look quite industrial, and that might be a style you want to go for. And we can see a lot of them, like everywhere. They're everywhere, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Anyway, okay, I lied. It's not a completely innocent library. If you action it, the handle right here, it does nothing. What? Okay, never mind. It's a completely innocent. Oh, hang on. Bloop. Over here we have a handle, and please note the fact that this is in the non-flat configuration, right? It's in a corner configuration or closed configuration. If you action it, this handle, it exposes the wall, and it exposes the time zone. Yeah. And now for up the action. this way. Oh, good. Okay, to put it back, you just have to put it there. Note the use of 1x2 cheese slopes at the top, just to make sure it's not attached, but still seals the facade, so that there's no gaping hole or anything. And finally, we got a library with a school. This one doesn't explode. There's some bits at the top. I'm not sure it's supposed to be anything, but yeah, might be just decoration. Another library with a glass, a calice. We got some letters at the bottom. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So this is the original Homecoming. Captain America Civil War spider suits. The one that Spider-Man used before Tony Stark came in, and that's also the one that he uses in Homecoming when Tony Stark takes the suit back. So here we have some letters that I'm going to try to get from under the desk. There we go, and as you can see, it's nothing but letters, and those are stickers again. Yeah, and here's the enchanted book. I think this is supposed to be the book. And this is supposed to be the page that was taken out during the first Doctor Strange movie. And last but not least, just a chandelle, a candle, lit a candle. In my opinion, this is a great play set. If you want just something to expose, you can get the other Sanctum Sanctorum, the modular one. But if you want a play set, this one is great, and it will fit in your Lego City just fine in the actual Lego City theme, right? Or the Friends style of buildings that are open back and everything. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. I post new content every Wednesdays. Sometimes on Saturdays. So if you want to get notified when they come out, just click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.